Bag's empty? Yep, empty bag. All right, you don't need to see my receipts. It's a beautiful, aesthetically pleasing picture of my giant orange bag ruining my perfectly black, yellow, gray scheme. Like, fuck you, Ulta bag. I don't know if I could say that on the internet. Probably can. Won't. Who gives a fuck? Hi guys, welcome back. I know, yeah, you can call me a big fat liar because I know a while ago when I did my Estee Lauder video, I said I would be much better about uploading videos and doing YouTube. And yeah, I totally understand if you guys are angry. There was just been a lot going on after I made those two videos, so I don't really want to talk about some of the stuff. Some of the stuff is super amazing. I'm very excited. Some of it is not super amazing, and I would like to not cry before work because today's already going to be a long work day, which I'll give you guys an update on that. Today, actually, it's kind of like a get ready with me Ulta haul because got a new job. So I left Macy's at the end of July, early August. So officially my end date for Macy's was August 7th. There was just some problems with COVID going on. They cut my position, and then to keep me as an employee, they moved me to a different department full time. It was just not for me. I was not happy. Thankfully, someone thought I was good enough to get back into cosmetics. So now I am a prestige beauty advisor for Ulta. So today I have a giant Ulta bag because now I have my Ulta MasterCard, so I'm spending, this is all my own money with my new discount, which is even better than Macy's. So I have a lot of stuff, and I do want to put this on while I'm getting ready for work because tonight is actually Ulta inventory, so I'm going to be working from 3:30 to midnight, so not a fan of that shift. Good thing I'm closing tomorrow. So we're just kind of going to play around. I did get like makeup, but I also got like skincare, body stuff, hair stuff, because thankfully, with like social media kind of kicking in, you get to try a bunch of different brands. You know, there are some things in here I had never heard of that I'm actually very curious to try to see if I can recommend it to my family. I know I already recommended 2 things for my sister. So anything that I basically show in here, it's gonna be like stuff that I bought recently from Ulta or you can get at Ulta, and I'm just gonna put it on and see how this goes. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I'm so sorry. So thankfully you just want to hang and see what I'm gonna do because I'm very excited for some of the stuff, and just keep on watching. The first thing I actually already tried that I did put on today, I've got my hair going on here. This it's this Creole Essence. It's 100% pure Haitian black castor oil, and this one is in Lavender Hibiscus. They have a bunch of different kinds of scents. I like lavender, but the rosemary mint one was out of stock, so I went with this one because the others are like either too fruity or too like sweet for me. This one's just supposed to help with if you want like longer, thicker, fuller hair. You can also apparently use it for your skin and eyebrows if you want like fuller brows. I mean, I did get mine waxed recently, a benefit. Thank you, Ulta discount, for allowing that to be part of it. So this one, I am trying to like grow my hair out, but I am getting the coloring done next week because I look too much like Madonna at this point and not the mother of dragons, so not happy about that look personally, but I am trying to grow my hair out. So sorry, I'm like hitting the bag, so you're gonna hear like my giant Ulta bag and receipts going on. This one, a lot of people, like some of this is like out of stock. I think we only had, last time I checked, we had 3 of these in stock. So if you can find it, if you want like longer, fuller hair, I do want to try this to grow my hair out. I do have like fine baby hair, so I have like a bunch of baby hair that you can't really, yeah, like my baby hairs for some reason are just like being a butt. So hopefully these will like help grow them out. Any other stuff that I did buy, I mean, free Ulta masks for me, but you can buy them. I did get like a new like head wrap for when I do my face and skincare. I did also get the Hemp's like CBD oil THC free moisturizer. I am trying different moisturizers. I got this one in Oriental Poppies, and just because I like the smell of that, and of course like I deal with redness on the back of my arms because of my KP, which is like the chicken goosebump kind of skin condition, and of course like any acne going on, so this should help calm and cool redness. I did also get like a new hand cream since we're all constantly washing our hands and hand sanitizing as you should. So this one is called, I believe it's Inuvette. This is a French brand that I like saw the chapstick thing actually at work. I do have little cute chapsticks. So this brand is made in Paris. It's all vegan. So I was just kind of curious because they got cute little packaging. Like, look at that chapstick. It's a little strawberry bunny rabbit. It's a little kitty. So I am excited. I've been using this. Like, I think I'm almost out on that. So we shall see how that goes, and then get ready to try this thing. And I also did get like reusable like shampoo conditioners because I do go to my boyfriend's place on the weekends, and I did want to try to be better about like being sustainable and being more conscious about what I'm doing. So I'm seeing if these are actually like a good little investment. All right, so actually getting my face done and prepped. I already did prep with my usual skincare stuff, which is the First Aid Beauty Cannabis Oat Oil that you can get at Ulta. I'm still good. I already restocked on that a while ago. I look at that because that was off like camera on my vanity. I'm already good on that. I'm already prepped. I'm just waiting for this to dry. So it's like go through all my stuff. I'm like trying to find it in order of how you do your face. That might not be the case going on here. Oh yes, okay. I found some of that stuff. I did want to get a new foundation just because I am switching my foundations to have sunscreen to be a lightweight coverage, just because I'm too expressive. Full coverage foundation just sits in my smile lines and my expression lines. It's just not for me anymore. Like it's just, and my family, like we did have a skin cancer scare. So now it's a matter of, okay, shit just got real. So amping up on the sunblock. Like now I wear sunblock on my days off and I wear sunblock in my makeup. I did get this Physicians Formula Natural Defense Foundation. It's Sheer Line of Defense Foundation Sunscreen. So this one has SPF 30. It's supposed to protect you from UVA, UVB lights. It has RPF, blue light protection. I don't know how they're going to prove that. And it's supposed to have PPF pollution. This is to protect. So this is going to blur, protects, and perfects. So you can see it's all cool going on in there. I was actually going back between foundations. I really wanted to try the Morphe 2 foundation, and then Milani came out with a foundation. I still have like my Clinique Even Better foundation. This one's actually kind of cute, so I hope I got the right color. My old coworker Nicole thinks when I went to go see her I got a tan. I'm like, I don't know how that's possible. Like I don't go outside at all. So we're gonna see how this works. And also because of COVID, my makeup's gonna look a little weird on here because I really don't put makeup on beyond my nose just because the maskne is real. I did actually get these anti-acne masks. Hopefully those work because I'm just, you can tell I'm not having it. So the application process is gonna be really weird because I'm only gonna do it like nose up. Sorry about that if it looks weird. So let's see if this actually works. If it would pump. Are you gonna pump? Oh, we made contact. All right. Just had to get started going on in there. So hopefully that's enough. We're going to see. I just did on the back of my hand. We're going to see how this works. So yeah, guys, I will no longer be at Macy's. If you ever want to hang out with me, I will be at the Ulta in Dulles Landing. There's a difference between there's two different like Sterling Ultas. I made that confusion because I made the stereotypical mistake in movies of showing up to the wrong location for your interview. So I was fully pissed off and embarrassed, but the manager's like, happens all the time. Like, you are so good. Like, you are not the only one. Oh yeah, this is like a very light coverage foundation. I think I'm just going to put a little bit more. Let's see if this pumps out better. Just to be a little bit more buildable. I'm not sure if this is going to be my right color. I mean, I do have a little bit more warmer undertones now, just kind of depending, but I can always bronze it up, make it a little bit warmer. But we are going into like fall winter territory, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm already like Casper the Friendly Ghost, so we shall see. But yeah, it's a light coverage foundation. I like that. I like the feel of it. And I like that it has sunscreen. That's honestly been like a priority of mine, like just to kind of boost up on the sunscreen. I want to be better about that just because, yeah, I may tan easily compared to like my sister or other family members, but I don't want to take the risk. It runs in the family, doesn't mean I'm exempt from it. So the next thing I bought, I didn't buy like, well, I did buy 2 different kinds of stuff. I'm like trying to like pour out some of this stuff, so let me just kind of get it out of the bag as my receipts go flying. So I did get the Juvia's Palace I Am Magic Concealer just because I've heard so much stuff about Juvia's Palace, and this is like the first product of hers I bought. So this one is in the concealer shade 20. This is going to be a light thing. Then I did also get the Complexionista. This is from Benefit. I thought this was like the cutest little travel palette for when I go to Corey's place on the weekend, so I don't have to carry as many cosmetic products. Little magazine book. That's so cute. And then you open it up. Ooh, let me just get that going in there. So you open that up, you get a little mirror. So this one comes with 2 concealers in that. You get the Boeing Industrial Strength Concealer in shade 1 and 2. You get the Hoola Light Bronzer. You also get the original Hoola Bronzer. And then you get the What's Up Cream Highlighter and the Dandelion Twinkle Highlighter. So I thought this would be a great thing for traveling, but also to kind of try some Benefit products, because I do have the Jumbo Benefit Matte Bronzer. And other than that, the only Benefit products I've really tried are the original Benefit mascara and oh, I'm trying to think what was the other product I tried. The Professionals primer. That stuff I used like way back in the day, probably like early college going on. So this is a great way for me to kind of try some other products. I do have another product of theirs that I will get to later just because I got that for free for gratis, so that was great. First off, with the Juvia's Palace Concealer, and then we're doing a little bit of all this, so. No, you guys, this is probably a simple jump cut, but for me, this is like a good 5 minutes of trying to twist this fucker open. Like, it was stuck, and like, I know I have a problem opening shit, but like this thing was not opening, so this thing was like glued on or something. Now I'm finally going to be putting this on my face. Oh, okay, that's a big, put the mirror down. This is a big doe foot wand applicator. You could tell from my hands because they're completely red, like, so hopefully this is going to be my right shade concealers. Usually I tend to go, sometimes I can go a little too light just because I've already got enough going on. So hopefully you will cover my dark circles of only getting like 6 hours of sleep last night. So it happens when you hang out late at night with the girls. And just hopefully cover up all my issues going on in there. It says it's a full coverage mattifying concealer. So with the light coverage Physicians Formula, I know this is a lovely look. I'm ready for date night. Can't you tell? Can't you tell? Like, this brings all the boys to the yard. Hopefully this will cover up all my issues. I am just gonna go in with my flat Farrah. This is the 20FF straight brush, so I'm just gonna blend that in here and hope this is going to cover up all my imperfections and just give me a nice little airbrushed look going on in here. Okay, definitely the right color. Definitely like I like the feel of it. It's just was a hassle to open. I'm just gonna see how it wears throughout the day, if it creases. They weren't lying when they said full coverage. This is, maybe I put on too much. That's always a possibility, but this is a lot. I just switched to my IT Cosmetics brush just because this one's a little bit fluffier, so it can kind of blend in a little bit better. But yeah, this is a full coverage concealer. Like, I don't know why people go for, I mean, I know why people go for the the Tarte Shape Tape. Why people go for the Tarte Shape Tape, but this is a full coverage thing. And I think this one, what was this concealer? Let me find the right receipt. This concealer is originally $14. So that's not bad. For $14, this is a nice full coverage concealer. I'm gonna have to try, I would like to try the foundation, but again, that is a full coverage foundation with no sunscreen. So unless she makes some, we're just gonna have to pass on that or try for another time. I did like set my face off camera just because I didn't buy this one recently, but this you can buy at some Ultas. It's not gonna be all of them just because this is a specific line. This is the Revlon PhotoReady Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder. If you need a mattifying setting powder, like this doesn't, I don't think it said mattifying when I bought it. I bought this at like Walgreens, but this sucker is a great powder. I'm like, if anyone's looking for a powder on a budget and they don't want to spend money for the Laura Mercier powder, this is a great full coverage powder. Like, I wanted to try the other PhotoReady products, so this is definitely going to be a staple, like definitely going to be one of my ride or die products. That I did kind of cheat and do that one off camera just because I didn't buy it recently, but you can get that one at Ulta or any like CVS, Target, things like that. Am gonna go in with going into the Benefit, the Complexionista palette. Now this one is $32. This one's $32. And I was like, this is a cute little travel one. They did have the big one with the full pan sizes if you want like the bronzers, the blush, and the highlighters. That one they had for $60, but I liked this one for travel because it had the concealers in there. That's the only reason I kind of got this one. And also because $32 and it's super cute. So I am gonna go in with the Hoola bronzer, just kind of tap in that with my Tarte little beeline brush. And really for the bronzer, I'm only just doing like my forehead, because again, I don't really see the point of doing the cheek area when, you know, you're wearing a mask. It's just kind of hard to do your natural full face makeup. Like I've tried wearing like liquid lipstick underneath. Some people wear like lipsticks and do full face. I just, one, can't do it because my skin hates me. Two, I'm not committed enough for that. So I'm just trying to do a little bit without getting a little too crazy. I mean, it's a nice bronzer. I forgot, like, this is a great bronzer going on in there. And the Hoola light will definitely work for more like my winter time when I have less color. What do you mean less color? I always have less color. And while I'm in here, I am gonna go in with the Dandelion Twinkle highlighter, just because I'm not gonna do like my full highlighting, but I like to highlight just kind of around here. Like, so on the outer area at the end of my brow and my eyes, just to give my face a little dewy finish. Just because the mask only covers up to there. So if you want to do a little highlight when you're going out and about, you can do it in those areas. And while I'm just taking a breather for the powder and the highlighter and all that stuff before I get to my brows, I did want to talk about some of the other stuff that I did get. So I went hog wild on skincare, I'm not gonna lie. Probably the most expensive thing in the skincare that I bought was, again, if I mispronounce this name, I am so sorry. This was actually a hit and miss recommendation from two of my coworkers. One girl said, buy this if you're dealing with acne. One said, don't do it. You don't need the retinol because you're too young, but I'm desperate. This is the La Roche-Posay. This is the acne treatment going on here. So this is a retinoid just to kind of help clean up the skin. It's oil-free, fragrance-free, FDA approved, because it's basically an off-brand dermatologist. This would be a nice serum I would just use at night to kind of help clear up any acne going on in there. So this one I got on a recommendation and a not recommendation. I believe this one was maybe in the $30 range. I keep grabbing the wrong receipts, my goodness. This one is $29.99. So about like 30 bucks for it going on in there. And then these suckers. So I also did get for acne the Mario Badescu Silver Powder, which is like $12. So this one I would just use on like my T-zone just for days I need a mask just to help clean up my pores, because I love Mario Badescu products. Like I have his AHA body soap for the back of my arms for KP. Like I have one of his facial sprays going on here. So I do like his products. I wanted to try the silver powder. It was 12 bucks. I was like, why not? But the most stuff that I got was from the brand called The Ordinary. So if you all are on TikTok, you know, like this TikTok video went viral. So all these kids are coming in for this one product we don't have, because my location doesn't carry The Ordinary. We have like 2 or 3 products at those like impulse displays when you go to checkout. The other Ulta near me also does. And these things, they're cheap. Like they range between, these individual bottles range between like $6. I think the most expensive I've seen is on The Ordinary's website, which could be in the $20 range because it's like a hair serum. So I bought a bunch. 2 of them are serums. One is a moisturizer and one is an eye cream. And I think The Ordinary is pretty clean. I think because they're owned by the Estee Lauder companies, which Estee Lauder still tests on animals. I could be wrong. Again, they may have updated that. I did buy The Ordinary azelaic acid. So this is a brightening formula, because everything that I buy is either for brightening my skin because of acne or to energize my skin. So this is just going to be a moisturizer to help with dealing with brightness. So I bought this one for travel. Then I bought 2 of the serums. I bought one that's going to help deal with pores and sebum, and just kind of deal with pores and oiliness. This is the one that has niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. Again, I am a dumbass, so if I mispronounce these, it's just because I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Like, science is not my thing. I'm all about literature. I'm all about theater. So if I mispronounce shit, I'm sorry. It's just because I'm stupid, all right? Leave me alone about it. And then the AHA BHA peeling solution. So this is the 10-minute facial. So this is the one I think that the TikTok went viral on, the red one. which, I mean, it kind of looks like you're getting a vampire facial. I bought those for a later time because I'm still trying to finish up some of my stuff because I like to finish up products before opening new ones. And then I'm almost done with my eye cream. So this one is the Caffeine Solution plus EGCG. So this is going to be an eye contour to help deal with puffiness and dark circles. I was going to try that brand and get that going. Now we're finally going to go in with my brows now that I'm done showing most of my skincare stuff. This is the other Benefit product that I've used just because when I got my brows done, Neela, the brow lady, wanted to see the coloring because I was putting on the wrong color brows, which I don't blame her. Like my brows are like almost black, dark brown, almost black. So I was putting on coloring that way because I thought the medium color would not work. So this is the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 3 Warm Light Brown. Kind of gonna clean up my brows because it's a small little retractable pencil. Like it's already been used. I just used it the other day because I just used it Monday because I got my brows done. I'm going to clean up my brows and kind of get that going for you. Brows are done. I did scooch in a little closer just so I'm not like fully in the face because I am moving on to eyes, and I actually bought 2 different kinds of eyeshadow palettes. So I bought the E.L.F. 90s Mood little eyeshadow pan here because I was like, it's 90s and they're dark metallic shades. So in here you get 6 metallic shades that were popular in the 90s. I don't know, I was barely born in the 90s. I was born at the end of 95. So really, I'm not even a 90s kid, technically. I bought the 90s Mood one just because the 70s one we don't have in stock. That was online. The 60s one is also pretty cool. And then Wet n Wild just released a new collection. So I bought, it was like the 2 different kinds of eyeshadow palettes. One was like this warm little like copper feel that is the Coffee Cat collection. So this one should smell like coffee. So it's got my 2 favorite things, coffee and cats. What can you do? And then the other one was the Ice Cream Bee, which I would have gotten that one just because I love bees. I mean, it's kind of cut off in the video, but I love bees. Like, I'm probably going to get a tattoo of a bee at some point when I get my 4 tattoos that I have planned. I have 2 eyeshadow palettes. I was originally just going to do this one, but then this one was released this past Sunday, was their whole like collection with this one. So I'm going to try to mix these 2, get that going. So let me see if I can. So I gotta, again, my problems personally of opening shit. I already primed my eyes off camera ahead of time. It has been really good to kind of work at Ulta. It's just a different environment. It's a lot more training because you constantly have to know everything because you're not just selling makeup. I'm selling skincare, I'm selling hair, I'm selling styling products. It's just a lot more, but it's all very exciting. I do miss the people from my coworkers from work. I did just kind of see, I did stop in yesterday to see them, and I do see my friends when I'm not working, when we all have the chance, since not everyone works at Macy's anymore. In terms of outside of work news, I've also gotten an apartment. So I will finally, this location, I will be moving out of here within the month. Probably October 10th will be my move-in date. Very excited. I got my own apartment. This will be the first time I will ever be living alone. You know, I'm very grateful to my aunt for letting me live in her place as long as I have, with everything that was going on in my life and that's still going on in my life. Ooh, it does smell like coffee. Oh, it smells like cold brew. Oh, now I want more coffee. I'm gonna need more coffee anyway. Okay, so I have 2 very different eyeshadows, and I did realize in this video, like, I'm doing a lot of like mainstream mass products and not prestige, other than like the Benefit products, but that's just kind of what happened. I'm sorry. Like, I will buy what I like, whether it's prestige is considered bougie makeup like Too Faced and Urban Decay, versus like mass, which is E.L.F. and like Wet n Wild, which I've only recently discovered Wet n Wild from like my drugstore purchases anyway. So I mean, this one's very like a warm, smoky eye, like fall vibe. And this one's very grungy 90s, don't mess with me. I want to live in my flannel and listen to Nirvana kind of thing, which I am all about both because fall is coming. I'm going to try my best to mix some of these shadows. I'm trying to get a base going on in here because I want to use as many colors as possible. So I am going to grab this little flathead Morphe brush here going on. I'm going to grab this flat Morphe brush going on in here. And I am actually going to set the base. I'm going to start with this first shade in here. So this one is called Cream and Sugar. So I'm just going to take that brush and kind of set the base on my eyelid now that my eye primer is finally taken to it. Just because I like setting my eyelid base with a nice like white or off-white color. And I do realize I am going for a very Rosie the Riveter look, but like I'm trying to be as comfortable as possible tonight while I'm stocking the shelves of Ulta with products and trying to learn as much as I can because I'm a freaking perfectionist and I like knowing my shit, especially when I enjoy knowing my shit. But yes, soon I will be changing, decorating my face with makeup for decorating an apartment. So what I've already told my mom and my sister, I don't want any clothes. I don't want any books. If it is not gift cards to World Market or like Visa gift cards or home stuff, I don't want it. I got enough stuff. Like I'm going to be purging. I need like World Market stuff because World Market is my favorite like home decor place. It's just overpriced, but girls got expensive taste. Moving on to the E.L.F. palette. This one, the only thing is this one doesn't have any names. So I am going to go, these are all metallic. This is no matte, so this is just all shimmer. I am going to go in my crease with this metallic brown shade going on in there. Let me just kind of, oh, okay, let's see that. Not bad, not bad. So it's not too heavy, but you can see it's got a nice little sheen going on in there. So that's got some nice pigmentation. Yeah, I'm going to start with the brown, just kind of tap into there. I'm going to put that in my crease. Yeah, if you can't tell by my mirror, I freaking love cats. I'm a crazy cat lady, what can I say? Even though I do love dogs, can't take care of dogs. That is pigmented. Okay. Was not expecting that from E.L.F. I'm a little... And again, just doing those windshield wiper motions of going back and forth, back and forth. I'm just, you know, between the two palettes, I'm going to see what I'm feeling in terms of makeup, creating a vibe. I mean, I'm very much into the fall look going on, so we're going to see. And I'm actually going to take a different fluffy brush. I'm going to go in with the metallic copper shade down in here. Let me just get that. Ooh, okay. I'm also going to put that in the hollow of my crease. Just taking a different fluffy brush. Just because I want to add, again, as much dimension and color as possible. But yeah, guys, it's kind of weird not working specifically for a brand. Like, people still coming in ask for Clinique. My location just doesn't carry a full line of Clinique. And then while I was working at Macy's, after we started opening up, I was selling like Estee Lauder and Lancome, and I still sell Lancome. My counter doesn't have my location doesn't have an Estee Lauder, so we could place online orders, things like that. It's just a very different environment, and it's just kind of refreshing. But I do miss my coworkers all the time, you know, because I got my start there. They help define me and get me on my path and figure out what I like, what I don't like. So I'm very grateful to them for that. I'm gonna switch to the Wet n Wild Cat and Coffee Cat palette. And I think I'm gonna go in the outer corner because this is so dark out here. I'm gonna go in with something a little bit lighter. Did brown, want a little bit more red. So I'm kind of feeling this shade right here, which that one, Espresso Yourself. All right, I'm gonna go in with Espresso Yourself. At least I'm hoping I'm doing these names right. Yeah, Espresso Yourself. So I'm gonna tap into that. Just very light. Well, actually, I already swatched everything else, might as well. Okay, that one did not, it's not swatching in person as much as I'd like. It is a little bit more patchy compared to the metallic shades, but metallic is also, they're pressed differently than mattes. This is a matte, like pinkish red shade. So it's going to be pressed. I'm just hoping it's going to blend. I want it to blend the way I need it to. I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics brush and I'm going to pat that one on that outer corner there. Just because I want definition, I want a little pop of warmth. Just because I'm wearing dark gray overalls with a long sleeve black shirt, I need a little bit of warmth since I'm a very cool person. Not actually cool, I'm not cool. There's nothing cool about me, I'm a nerd. Like, spend my time playing Animal Crossing or Kawaii Detsu on my Nintendo Switch while watching like anime or YouTube, makeup YouTube videos. Like my boyfriend's like, you're such a fucking nerd. And I'm like, yes, and I'm fucking awesome. Thank you very much. I'm a very awesome human being. Which, yeah, it's blending a lot better on my eyes than it's swatching, so I'm very happy about that. So I'm actually feeling this metallic color right here. So this is Hug in a Mug. It's a very cute name. So I'm gonna take that here. Let's see how that swatches. Okay, that swatched a lot better than the matte shade going on in here. You can see there's some sheen in there. So I'm gonna take that color, the Hug in a Mug. I'm gonna go in with another little flat brush as soon as I find one. I'm gonna take that color Hug in a Mug and kind of take that same flat brush from before and press that in my inner corner. Ooh, okay. Okay, she's shiny. She's pretty. I'm liking that. This one you definitely have to pat in, not rub. You want to pat. I'm already noticing that right now. Just because if you try to drag it across the lid, it's gonna get patchy. It's not gonna blend in as easily. So you definitely want to pack it in versus like blending it in. I want to go in with the black shade from the 90s Mood palette. I just kind of want to add that because it's so like brown, and I mean when that swatches it's not a very great black. I'm not gonna lie, that is a very patchy black, but it's kind of gonna work for what I'm looking for. So I'm taking the Morphe M139 brush. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and do this on my outer corner just because I don't want to, I need some definition going on in here. So I just want a little bit of warmth and darkness and edge going on. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this black is not doing a great job. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M321. Let's see how that goes. Okay, I went back to my original brush because I tried using that second brush and my finger and it was not swatching. It was not blending the way I wanted to. So I was like, okay, back to square one. It seemed to give me a better result. So I think that black is going to be blended out to the best of my abilities. It's not great, E.L.F., not great. I don't know what happened that this little like metallic black is not blending out the way I need it to. So I don't know what's going on in there. I'm actually going to go back in with the M321 Morphe brush, and I'm going to go in with Rise and Grind. It's like a cream with a little metallic going in there just to kind of add a little pop to the center of my lid, just to kind of give some definition. And I'll probably put this one on my inner corner as well. Ooh, that pops. So I'm just taking my middle finger and I'm blending it out so you get a little smudging, a little definition, so it doesn't just go from like reddish metallic to straight white and then black. So I'm patting that all around so it kind of blends evenly because I want it to blend seamlessly. For my lower lash line, I am going to take the shade Mocha Me Happy. This very like dark brown shade in here. I am going to mix that one in with the E.L.F. one. And this is just like a Morphe flat end brush. There's no name on it just because I bought it in a set. So sorry, my hands are dirty. I got makeup everywhere. So I'm just going to take this and smudge it on my waterline because this is going to be an intense smoky eye. Since we can't do anything with the lips and the face, we're just going to get the eyes going in there. Okay, then I'm going to take the same brush. I know, I look like a black eye. It's fine. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go in with actually this like red shade down there, and I'm going to follow that on my waterline as well. Then I'm going to go back in with that Rise and Grind, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner just to kind of open up the eye and so you have a pop going on in there. You all know I'm going to take my Farrah brush here, and I'm just going to fluff out the edges so it's not as harsh going on in here. And I'm actually going to dip into that first shade, the Cream and Sugar, just because I like to take a cream or neutral shade when I'm blending out this kind of stuff, just so it's not like ruined everywhere. So just going to make it less harsh so it just kind of blends easily. The same thing on the waterline so it kind of creates your own little like smudged cat eye going on. So what I am doing right now, because I actually have decided to go in with a cat eye. You know, I'm just making it up on my own. Not only did my black shadow kind of not blend the way I want to, I'm creating my own cat eye. So I took the concealer, I'm shaping it with my flat Farrah brush just to kind of create your own little natural cat eye. You could, if you didn't set the face before, just take a Q-tip with makeup remover to kind of get that going, but you can see I'm creating my own little harsh line going in there. So, and then I will set that with powder and do all that. So this is the kind of trick to go on in there to creating your own little cat eye. You just want to make sure you're getting it precise. So I'm just blending it out. You can see the difference between like that and this side. I'd say practice first without foundation on until you feel like you're comfortable enough to do it with foundation. And then if I feel like the wing doesn't match, I like to go in with the same darker brush and kind of edit. Well, guys, I know like I'm like white on the screen and the lighting is bright. So what I did with the cat eye, if you were paying attention, so since the shadow got a little too intense, I took the concealer to make my own cat eye. You can, again, you can use tape. You can do it before foundation, but I took the extra concealer to kind of shape the eye so it blended so you get a nice little smooth cat eye going on in there with the shadow versus doing it with the eyeliner, because I didn't buy new eyeliner. I was going to focus on the shadow, keep the shadow the main focus going on in there. But these shadows, I mean, this black is not working. It did not do what I needed to do. And here with the Coffee Cat, it was pretty good. They mostly blended. Yeah, for these, I'm gonna have to try the green and the silver just because I didn't really go with this look. I mean, I thought about adding the green on the bottom, but I'm just like, that's way too much. That's like way too much. I'm gonna have to try those too, but this black was the only one that I did not like in this palette. The Coffee Cat one was definitely the better palette of the two. It's just very warm. Usually, like, I don't really gravitate towards like warm shadows, but I was feeling this one just because of the theme going on in there. Now, I did get a blush because it was ColourPop, and ColourPop did do a collaboration with the Hasbro game Candyland, so they have the collaboration, the ColourPop Land, and I got the blush Gumdrop Pass just because I like a lot of mauve-y, like purpley kind of blushes. Oh, it actually smells like candy. That's really cool. Oh, it does. I don't know if I smell gumdrops, but I don't really eat gumdrops, but I'm gonna have to try blush a different time when that kind of gets going. This is only like $8 for ColourPop, so I'm gonna try that a different time. But I am gonna go in just because, again, gratis. I'm gonna go in with the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volumizing Mascara. Gonna go in with that one. If not, another mascara I did buy from Ulta is the L'Oreal Bambi Lash. I bought that in waterproof. That is a great drugstore mascara, just because I'm going to get the Estee Lauder one and do it since I haven't used this one yet. But that, if you need a waterproof mascara, that Bambi Lash is the one to do it. So I'm going to go curl my lashes with my Morphe eyelash curler and kind of get this look going. The mascara I wanted to use for the video was the like Ecos Caffeine mascara. I'm gonna have to see when that's getting here. For some reason, like, that didn't ship with all my stuff. Normally for this look, I would do like fake eyelashes since it's such a dramatic like bam look, but I don't want to deal with taking off fake lashes at like 1 a.m. and trying to salvage them, because I'll just be like, screw it, and rip them off. So I'm just like, not today. We're just gonna do this and call it a day. Kind of forgot how like good Estee Lauder mascaras were. I just haven't bought like Estee Lauder in a while, so I just kind of forgot, but we shall see. My lips are kind of feeling dry, so I am going to go in with my Inuvette lip balm, and this is in Strawberry. I'm basically done with my look, so I'm just going to keep my face set. I'm using the Mario Badescu skincare spray, so this one is with the Aloe, Chamomile, and Lavender, because I like the purple one. Woo! All right, so I'm going to set this face and keep it going. Just because I'm working all day, I'm using that setting spray I'm pressing in with my Morphe Flat Beauty Blender so my foundation lasts all day. And this look is complete. So it is a little dark, intense cat eye with some nice brows going on with a little, the highlighter is very light, the dandelion or daffodil. I haven't really used the Benefit highlighter, but I'm mostly happy with all the products that I bought. The one that I really did not like was just that E.L.F. black shadow. Everything else worked. I mean, normally with this look, again, I would do like fake eyelashes or I would do eyeliner, but I didn't get the eyeliner. I didn't really need a restock on eyeliner. I'm very excited to kind of try these skincare products. I want to see how those go. And everything else is just kind of good. I'm really excited to try. I do like the foundation. I think it's very nice, lightweight coverage. I mean, this was a motherfucker to use. I mean, this was a thing to open, but I struggle with opening. So this is a great full coverage concealer. I think I just got a messed up one that couldn't open it. I'm going to have to try the body and skincare products, but I'm very excited to kind of play with makeup and kind of do this. I know it's been a while, so thank you guys so much for being patient with me and understanding. I promise to be better. I'm trying to improve on a lot of things. This look will be complete when you put on the mask, so you see I have a beautiful, intense, smoky cat eye going on. So I would just be selling these eyeshadows today, as well as my brows and all that stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I hope to be better. Probably the next time you see me film, I will be in my new apartment. So thank you guys so much. Stay safe and enjoy, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.